Porsche didn't know. A number of privateers did who wished they hadn't bothered. I mean, it was a great road car, a fabulous thing, and you know, it just wasn't a racing car. There's no doubt about it. I mean, in 1985, 84, there was a chap who had a pink and silver and green one that you know, took part in Group C racing. And it's just an embarrassment to watch, frankly. You can't believe that a car capable of 180 miles an hour souped up can be an embarrassment to watch at Le Mans and Silverstone, a 1,000-kilometre race. Wonderful car. I'm not name-dropping, but I did know Hans-Joachim Stuck very, very well at one time, and he and Derek Bell had a 928 apiece at that time as their company cars. And I said to Stucky, what do you think of your 928? Do you like it? Oh, yeah, it's a fantastic car, you know. Aero straight, all the way to Stuttgart, 180 miles an hour, you know. Well, as you know, the 911 at the same speed, always correcting the steering. Well, yeah, most of us are at that speed, Hans, but you know. 928 was a fabulous car, but racing car it was not. I find it difficult that anybody should really, you know, Aston Martin's an exception, and Corvettes, they've had fantastic success, but a front-engine racing car in the modern era is a little bit difficult, isn't it? I think my view is that at the top level of motor racing, you should be able to build sports prototypes that are representative of elitism. I like elitism. The opposite is mediocrity. I don't want to view mediocrity when I go to an event like Le Mans or Silverstone. I want to see the art of the engineer at its best all the time. I don't want to see things that are compromised. Morgan, bless them, you know, it's a wonderful company in Malvern, in Worcestershire. It really is a wonderful place. But taking, you know, their efforts at Le Mans, commendable as they are, they're wonderful to see them there, it's fantastic, but it's pitiful, really, to see something even with a BMW V8, you know, just being made to look stupid. So why do it? I mean, the organisers, the FIA and the Automobile Club de l'Ouest said years ago, at the end of the 80s and the early 90s, the ordinary man in the street has got to be able to identify with these racing cars. Okay, the McLaren F1, that's a nice cheap sports car we can all go out and buy at $620,000 by 1995, isn't it? You know, everybody could identify with a McLaren F1 that won Le Mans in 1995. You know, a 961 Porsche, that was a sensible car, wasn't it? We can all go and buy one of those at just over £1 million for the racing version. I'm going on. Any more questions? Yes, sir. Yeah, there are. I wholly agree with you, and I've spoken to many people in recent months there who are a little worried, but at the moment, Pief is getting his own way with the Audi brand, and of course, from 2000 to the current day, Audi has won every year. Okay, you will say to me 2003, a Bentley won. It wasn't actually, it's an Audi painted green. And the technology for that Bentley in 2003 and for the Audis, of course, is all developed by Porsche. A whole lot of it. I mean, the modern Audi is the same technology as a Porsche 962, because when Porsche developed the 962 in 1982 and became so successful with it, you can't build a better car within the framework of existing technology. So Porsche has been out of international motorsport for a very, very long time. And there are people who are worried about it within Porsche. And I have voiced my discontent in no uncertain terms. Not that my word carries any damn weight in a company like that, of course. But I think they will come back one of these days, and I think they'll come back with Porsche for Le Mans. It won't be a rally car. And God forbid that a Porsche Cayenne should ever be a works car from Porsche. You know that. Can you? In Britain, yeah. Can you repeat the question? It's true, actually. Yeah. That's true enough in this country. I don't know either. It's impossible to say, but I know 10 years ago, 10 years or so ago, Porsche had a problem all over Europe. The 911 got something of a reputation as a drug dealer's car. Porsche were aware of the problem. You know, it's not Porsche's fault that drug dealers buy 911s. And you know, you could walk up the Bayswater Road and see a young yob of 21 with a baseball bat, hat turned backwards. You know, 21 years of age, and he's got his Porsche, you know, and he's just sold a load of drugs. And Porsche were aware of all those sort of people. And it's BMW got the same reputation, you know, which was totally unjustified. Well, not unjustified, because a lot of those yobs bought those cars, and we all know that, but you can't blame BMW because yobbos buy their cars, can you? But, you know, a responsible manufacturer would try and do something about it. So track days, yes, absolutely. But I can't imagine that Porsche can go another 3 years without building a racing car. And if they try to, they'll start to lose it. And I said to somebody, you know, before we started this evening, image is all these days, and you know, we've all asked how much Chris Bangle has been paid by Mercedes-Benz to design the latest range of BMWs, because I can't imagine there's anybody in the world that actually likes looking at them. Bangle, I believe, is no longer with BMW, so it'll be interesting to see what the new range will look like when Sam returns. I apologise if I've owned BMWs for years and years and years. I really love them, and the Bangle range are very, very competent cars, but that 6 Series I cannot take. You know, it makes me vomit every time I see one. It is just awful. So I'm going on.
Yeah.
I'm going on.
Are there any more questions? Yeah.
It is, yeah. Sorry. Yes. Yeah, and it's a car without turbos that was detuned, if you want to use that word. No, it was the ordinary car. It was totally standard with 250 brake horsepower for reliability, you know, and with all the other bits and pieces. Sorry, I've gone on. I do apologise.
No, that's all right. I just wanted to protect you from the rules of defamation. Right.
Oh, yes. and wouldn't it be nice if Rod was just so horribly wrong and 78,000 of them sold in? Very happy. There are some books at the back of the hall if anybody would like to buy one. No, I'll even sign it if you'd like me to, but it's in you know.
Laurence, thank you enormously. All sorts of insights. It gave you, I think, a very good stage. All sight, size, and personality. Greatly enjoyed.
So thank you all for listening. Thank you for coming. Thank you very much indeed. Thanks.